Hey everyone, this is Bryce. This video is to explain how the crypto margin trade room works. For some of you, margin trading is probably brand new and you haven't heard about it before. Essentially what it is leveraging your money so that you can make bigger trades on crypto pairs. So what brokers like JAFX allow us to do is actually trade more money than we have in our account. They offer leverage up to 1 to 500, which means for every dollar that you have in your account, you could actually trade $500 worth. So this allows you to make a lot of money on tiny little moves in the crypto market. It's also very risky and you can lose a lot of money. But so far we've had a lot of success and we plan on keeping this part of our trade room. So to get started, make sure you watch the MT4 mobile video, which you can find in Getting Started and in Education Tutorials. Also make sure that you have a JAFX account. If you don't, then watch the tutorial that I'll be posting on that. Once you've watched both of those videos and you have everything set up, then you can come here to the crypto margin trade room and start taking these signals. So Josh and I are constantly monitoring the markets. We have alerts set on multiple different pairs and we're marking them up all the time. So we're watching for bigger moves and new coins and long-term holds, which we post in the crypto trade room right here. But we are also looking for small moves that we can take advantage of with margin trading. And we post those moves in this channel. JFX allows around 12 or so different pairs that we monitor and trade. So there are a lot of different opportunities. In order to use this properly and have good risk management and make sure you're making money instead of losing money, there are a few things you need to know first. One of those things is you need to know how to use this calculator that I've made. This is specifically for our trade room. It's not the prettiest thing, but it works. It will show you how much money you should put on each trade depending on how much money is in your account and also what percent of that account you want to risk. So first you're going to see us post a new pair to buy or sell. We're going to give you an entry price. And I'll show you on the mobile view in a second how you're going to enter in all these numbers. But we're also going to give you a few different take profit areas as well as a stop loss. And you'll take these numbers along with the spread that you can find on your MT4 app and you'll put them into the calculator. I'm going to use this Neo trade that I posted yesterday as our first example. After you have opened MT4 on your phone, make sure that you have the Neo USD pair. You can add it using the plus and go into cryptos. The first thing I wanted to make note of here before we move back to the trade room and the calculator is the spread. If you're not familiar with that term, it's the difference between this first number on this Neo row, you see 73.47 and 73.64. The difference between those numbers is the spread. And that's how the broker makes money. It's the cost of doing business pretty much as traders. But with crypto, these spreads are usually pretty big. But in Forex, the markets are more liquid, they've been around longer, there's more competition, the spreads are lower. So with Forex, you don't have to worry as much, but with crypto, we need to pay attention to what these spreads are so we can make sure that our take profits and stop losses are executed at the right times. This is the magnificent position size calculator. If we're doing a sell, then we're going to use this area down here. If we're doing a buy, we're going to use this area up here. All you need to worry about is entering things into this row right here. Everything else down here is calculated based on that. So now that we know the spread, we can calculate where our take profit and our stop loss should be. First thing you want to put in is the pair. We already have that in there. Next is the entry. So 75.5, which I got over here. And our take profit. Let me just put in 78 for the time being, and then I'll show you how to subtract the spread. And our stop loss is listed as 75. And we're going to use an account size of 100 just to keep things applicable. And I'm going to use an account risk of 5%. I usually recommend 5% to people. It's what I use. But it's okay if you want to go up to 10. It's all up to you. But that's what I use. And even though you can make a lot of money margin trading, it's still a patient game. You just have to be consistent and gradually your account size will grow and your volume will actually go up too. So as you start winning trades, you can see that as I put my account size higher, the volume goes up, making the potential profit higher as well. Alright, so we know that the spread is 0.2, so what we need to do is subtract that from the take profit. And the reason we want to do this is because I have placed these take profits and stop losses according to the chart, but the chart doesn't show the spread. So there's a reason I put it at 78, because I think that it might go up and tap it and maybe come down after that. And so that's the reason we need to account for the spread. If you put in 78 in your phone and it just barely taps 78 on the chart, it's not going to execute and you won't take profit. So you want to make it a little bit lower just to make sure that it hits if the chart shows that it's at 78. We want to do the same thing with the stop loss, except we are making it, we'll make it lower as well because it's a buy. Oh, what was I at? 74.8. And that will make sure that if it goes down and comes very near to 75, the spread won't make it execute. So this is just a way to safeguard us and make sure that we're being precise with where we put our take profit and stop losses. So once we have all these numbers right here, this is really the only one we need to use, as well as our entry and everything to put into our phone. Now that we have our numbers, all we need to do is put in the trade. So make sure Neo USD is on your quotes. Click it, click new order. 0.07 is the volume that the sheet showed us. And we're clicking market execution. We'll let you know in the trade room if it's anything other than that, whether it's a buy limit or sell limit. And now we just need to put in our take profit and stop loss. So we calculated that it would be 77.8 and our stop loss would be 74.8. And I know you might be thinking this isn't going to work because we're actually doing this video at a different time than when the trade was given, so it's lower. So I'm not going to click buy, but that's all you have to do. Once you click buy, then it will show up in your orders. So just let me show you what that looks like. There you go, and right away you can see that it's negative, and that's because of the spread. So you can see the spread here. Right as you place the order, the difference between those numbers is going to be close to what the spread is. I'm going to go ahead and do one more example so you can see how the calculator works with multiple pairs. So for this one we're going to use BCH, BTC. We did a sell on that yesterday. So go to the sell section of our sheet and find BCH, BTC, put in our entry, 0.14985, our take profit. I'll use the third one, it's a nice round number, 147, and our stop loss we can find down here, which is 0.152. Let's make our account size 100 and our risk is 5%. So the one thing we're missing is the spread, and I'm looking on my phone here. I can see that the spread right now is around 4, so 0.0004. So I'm going to subtract that from each of these. You can see that the numbers down here changed a little bit, and now we have the volume that we should use on our trade and all the other interesting information. So go ahead and go to your phone and put in this as the volume, do a market execution sell, and make sure you have the take profit and stop loss correct. And that's how you use it. If you guys find any problems with the calculator or you have any more questions about how it works or how this margin trading room works, feel free to message us, let us know, and I'll fix the video or fix the channels. Anyway, we'd love feedback and hope that the calculator is useful for your margin trades.